In a stunning twist that no one saw coming, three of South Korea's biggest stars, Lee Min-ho, Song Joong-ki, and Hye Kyo, found themselves face-to-face at one of the most exclusive events in Seoul. What began as a simple charity gala quickly turned into a moment that fans will talk about for years. Tension in the air. Emotions on edge. And at the center of it all, Hye Kyo, glowing like the moon in the middle of a storm. Now, let's take you deep into every jaw-dropping detail of what really happened on that unforgettable night. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment in the world of drama, love, and K-celebrity power. A night of lights, legends, and secrets. The Moonlight Hearts Charity Gala was supposed to be a peaceful celebration. A glamorous evening for the industry's elite. Held in a private luxury estate just outside Seoul. Guests wore designer gowns and tailored suits. Classical music filled the garden. Cameras clicked gently as the biggest names in Hallyu stepped onto the deep blue carpet. Then came Lee Min-ho. Dressed in a sleek black tuxedo. Eyes calm. Posture tall. He smiled at reporters, nodded at fans, and made his way toward the center hall. Moments later, a hush fell over the room. Hye Kyo's arrival stuns the crowd. All eyes turned as Hye Kyo arrived. Dressed in soft silver silk that shimmered under the chandeliers. Her hair gently pinned. Her smile soft but unreadable. She looked ethereal. And yet, you could feel strength radiating from her like heat off of ice. Lee Min-ho saw her. Their eyes locked for 1 second too long. Not a word was exchanged. But the air between them grew heavy. As if memories neither of them had spoken aloud were floating between them. Photographers captured the moment. But none could capture the emotion that passed like electricity. The twist no one expected, Song Joong-ki appears. Just as the crowd was recovering from that silent moment. A new ripple passed through the room. Song Joong-ki had arrived. Dressed in classic gray with a silver brooch. His aura was cold. Sharp. Unapologetic. The second he entered, his eyes scanned the crowd. Until they landed directly on her. Then, they moved to Lee Min-ho. What started as silent glances now felt like an invisible storm. A quiet clash of presence and past. Power and vulnerability. 3 icons. 1 stage. And the night had only just begun. The awkward toast. They were seated just 1 table apart. But for most of the dinner, there was no interaction. Until the host raised a glass. To the legends among us. Song Joong-ki raised his. And to those who return when the lights dim. Lee Min-ho paused. Lifted his glass. And to those who never left the stage. Hye Kyo smiled, politely. But something in her eyes shimmered. Pain. Pride. 1,000 thoughts hidden behind one look. A short clip sparks global reactions. A fan video surfaced just hours later. Caught near the garden. Just 6 seconds long. Lee Min-ho standing near the marble balcony. Song Joong-ki approaching. Joong-ki, funny who you see when you least expect it. Min-ho, or who you thought you'd never see again. There were no raised voices. Just a quiet tone. But fans could feel the weight of what wasn't said. The clip exploded across social media. Millions of views. Thousands of theories. Some said it was jealousy. Others called it unfinished business. But all agreed something deep was happening under the surface. The tribute that opened old wounds. A video montage played on the central screen. A tribute to the greatest K-drama romances of the past decade. Suddenly, scenes from Descendants of the Sun filled the hall. Hye Kyo and Song Joong-ki. Laughing. Crying. Kissing. The audience watched, but no one more closely than Lee Min-ho. His face blank, his fingers tapping slowly against the glass he held. Son Hye Kyo's expression didn't change, but her eyes looked elsewhere, as if chasing a memory she no longer wished to keep. Behind the curtain, a moment alone. After the final speech, the crowd moved toward the garden, but insiders revealed that Lee Min-ho and Son Hye Kyo were seen talking in a quiet corner behind the stage curtain. It was not romantic. It was not heated. But it was honest. He leaned close, said something. She placed a hand gently on his arm. They both smiled, softly, like two people who understood something no one else ever would. And just moments later, Song Joong-ki walked past them, his eyes catching theirs. There was no anger, no coldness, only a silence that said more than words could ever say. The emotional fallout. By midnight, photos of the three had gone viral. Fans created edits, stories, speculations. One fan tweeted, "You could feel the storm in the silence. 3 legends, 1 moment, 100 emotions." Another wrote, "This isn't just celebrity gossip. This is a story still being written." Some hoped for closure. Others feared more tension. But many just wanted one thing, peace for Son Hye Kyo. The woman caught in the middle. Graceful under pressure. Still shining despite the chaos. Was this destiny, or the beginning of something new? As the night ended, all three left separately. But none left the same. The world had watched something special unfold. Not a fight. Not a love triangle. But a moment where 3 stars crossed again. Years later. With different hearts. And different stories. What comes next? No one knows. Will Lee Min-ho and Son Hye Kyo finally explore what fans have long hoped? Will Song Joong-ki's presence change the dynamic again? Or was this simply a chapter closing, not one reopening? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the drama is far from over. When reality becomes more cinematic than fiction, K-drama fans live for heart-pounding moments. For unexpected twists. For love, pain, and passion that leaps from the screen. But tonight, reality gave us a scene that no scriptwriter could have imagined. 3 icons. 1 woman at the center. And a silence that spoke louder than any dialogue. To all our amazing viewers. If you felt the tension. If your heart skipped a beat. If you were caught in the emotion. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. Because the world of Korean entertainment never sleeps. And with stars like these, the next twist is always just a heartbeat away.